2, 3. Ang hirap naman ng thesis. Sino kayang pwedeng tumulong sa akin? Hey! Do you need help? Oo, ang hirap talaga, pre. It's easy. Let me teach you how to do the frequency distribution table.
What we do here is go back.
What is a frequency distribution table? In statistics, a frequency distribution table is a table that displays the frequency of various outcomes in a sample. Each entry in the table contains the frequency or count of the occurrences of values within a particular group or interval, and in this way, the table summarizes the distribution of values in the sample. Frequency distribution tables are used in survey, business, planning, math, statistics, thesis, schools, and more. Today, we are going to learn how to make a frequency table, starting from the bottom. Two students from Oxford University have the following entrance exam scores: 88, 84, 83, 80, 94, 90, 81, 79, 79, 81, 85, 87, 86, 89, and 92. Determine and interpret the quartiles of these scores. The first thing we need to do is to find the interval. Interval data are numeric data in which we know not only the order, but also the exact differences between the values. It can be solved by using this formula. H minus L divided by 1 plus 3.322 times logarithm of n. H is the highest value while L is the lowest value, and n is the number of items in a given set. 94 minus 79 is 15, and 1 plus 3.322 times logarithm of 15 is 5.5. Divide both numbers and you will get 2.73. The interval must be whole number, so from now on, it will be changed into 3. Use it to make a class interval. Class interval is the size of each class into which a range of a variable is divided. Start from the lowest value, which is 79, and form groups by 3s until you reach the highest value. The next columns are simple. Class boundaries can be done by subtracting 0.5 in the lower class interval and adding 0.5 in the higher class interval. The next thing you need is to tally up all the items given and then write the numerical value of it in the frequency. To complete the table, the last thing you need to do is fill up the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency will start by using the first value of the frequency and then adding it to the others until you reach the last frequency. If the sum of the two columns are equal, that means your table is right and you can now continue to the next step. To determine the quartiles of the given, the next step will show us the quartile class. The formula we are going to use is LL plus HL divided by 2. LL is the lowest value and HL is the highest value in a class interval. 79 plus 96 is 175. Divide it by 2 and you will get 87.5. 87.5 can be found in the class boundary. Now that we know the quartile class, we can now determine the quartiles given. Now, let's talk about quartiles. In statistics, the quartiles of a ranked set of data values are the 3 points that divide the dataset into 4 equal groups, each group comprising a quarter of the data. A quartile is a type of quantile. The first quartile is defined as the middle number between the smallest number and the median of the dataset. The second quartile is the median of the data. The third quartile is the middle value between the median and the price value of the dataset. Below the quartiles are the deciles and percentiles. Deciles is any of the 9 values that divide the sorted data into 10 equal parts while percentile is a measure used in statistics indicating the value below which a given percentage of observations in a group of observations fall. The formula to find a quartile is QR is equal to LBQC plus R times summation of F divided by 4 minus CF divided by FQC times I. R shows what quartile it is. LBQC is the lower boundary of the quartile class. Summation of F is the sum of the frequency. CF is cumulative frequency above the quartile class. FQC is the frequency in the quartile class and I is the interval. To use this formula in solving quartile 1, you will eventually get 81. Therefore, quartile 1 implies that 20% of the scores fall below or equal to 81, while the other 75% of it is above 81. Solving other quartiles will show the whole percentage. Quartile 2 is the median, and thus half of the scores are below or equal to 85. The other half scores more than 85. Quartile 3 implies that 3/4 of the data are below or equal to 88.5, while the remaining 1/4 is above 88.5, and the minimum and maximum values are 79 and 94 respectively. The next thing we are going to solve are decils. Decils can be solved using this formula. dr is equal to LBDC plus R times summation of F divided by 10 minus CF divided by FDC times I. We will use this formula in finding decile 5. 5 times 15 divided by 10 minus 7 divided by 3 times 3 is 0.5. Add it to 84.5 and you will get 85. Notice that decile 5 is equal to quartile 2. If you got the same answer, it means you solved it properly. The same goes by to percentiles. You solve percentile 50 by using the formula PR is equal to LBPC plus R times the summation of F divided by 100 minus CF divided by FBC times I. You will eventually get the same answer. Now that we taught everything you want to know about the frequency distribution table and quartiles, you can now sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
You're welcome, man. So kids, always remember, yung lesson natin today, pogi ako.
Ever since I left the city,